Over 400,000 new cases of leukemia will be diagnosed globally each year. Chronic myelogenous leukemia, CML, will account for approximately 15% of these cases. CML is a cancer of the white blood cells, the infection-fighting cells in the bloodstream. If untreated, CML may cause fever, bone pain, fatigue, anemia, and abnormal bleeding. Patients may also feel fullness in the abdomen due to enlargement of the spleen. Over time, the disease may become more aggressive. Initially, most patients are in what's called chronic phase, which is the most treatable. However, the disease may progress to an accelerated phase and then to a blast phase, both of which are more difficult to treat and have a poorer prognosis. Treatment with the newer medications may delay the progression to these more aggressive stages of CML. Great progress has been made developing new medicines to treat CML. These new medicines have the ability to control the CML for years. But for some patients, these drugs may eventually stop working, leaving these patients in need of new therapies. And for a small number of patients, these medicines may not provide adequate disease control to begin with. Most cases of CML are caused by a specific cancer gene in the DNA of the white blood cells, called BCR-ABL. When this happens, an abnormal chromosome, called the Philadelphia chromosome, can be seen under the microscope and helps to make the diagnosis of CML. Modern drugs work by attacking this mutant gene and disabling it. However, CML cells may develop additional mutations in this gene, which allows the cancer cells to overcome the action of some of these drugs. Spark is a clinical-stage biopharmaceutical company focused on continuously improving standards of care for patients globally through innovation in therapeutics. Spark has developed a new drug, vodobatinib, which may help treat CML when other drugs have stopped working. Vodobatinib is taken by mouth. It is not an injection. The challenge for medicinal chemists was to come out with a novel, orally effective molecule that would overcome the key clinical issues of safety, tolerability, and resistance emerging from existing therapies. For this, the requirement was to have a molecule with a very specific profile of high potency and selectivity for the desired targets, while minimally affecting others that could result in multiple side effects. The discovery of vodobatinib is a culmination of our efforts to identify the right chemical structures using computational tools, their synthesis, and screening across various assays. Over 1,000 different molecules were synthesized and screened before finally selecting vodobatinib. Spark researchers have tested vodobatinib in patients with CML to determine what doses are safe and active in order to identify the best doses to test in additional large-scale studies to determine the effectiveness of vodobatinib. A study is now running to determine whether vodobatinib will work for CML patients for whom existing drugs no longer work or can't be tolerated. In the earlier part of the study, 40 patients were treated with various doses of vodobatinib. All patients either had improved or maintained a remission of their blood counts at 3 months. 80% had either improved or maintained a remission of their blood counts at 6 months, and 2/3 did so at the end of a year. Vodobatinib has been well tolerated in these patients. Please click the link below to see all the data presented at the American Society of Hematology meeting in December 2019. There are specific enrollment criteria which determine if you can be enrolled in the study. Most importantly, patients who enter the study must have CML and have been treated with 3 CML medications previously, one of which must be eclusing, ponatinib. For patients who are interested in participating in the study, all the known risk and potential benefits will be explained to each potential participant. A number of tests will be done to make sure that internal organs are functioning adequately. Once in the trial, patients will be expected to take the medicines as directed and come for visits on a schedule. All of the tests, study medication, and treatments will be provided. For more information on the study and instructions on how to contact study personnel if you think you wish to enter the study, please go to our study website by following the link. No guarantees can be made to patients who enter clinical trials because vodobatinib is still an investigational and experimental drug. There is no guarantee you will be accepted into the trial, that you will benefit from it, or that you will not have a side effect. If you are considering participating in a trial of vodobatinib, it is very important that you discuss all of the potential risks and benefits with your treating physician before you agree to enter the study. Thank you for helping us bring this medicine to people in need of treatment.